which is organize a fabric lake house using a medallion architecture design. So this is also one of the important concept which is included in the lake house. All right. So when we talk about data lake house in Fabric, so these data lake houses are built on the Delta Lake format, and these format it support ACID transactions. Okay, and within this framework only, the medallion architecture is recommended data design pattern because it is used to organize the data in a lakehouse logically. Okay, so basically, what is the aim of medallion architecture here is to improve the data quality as it moves through different layers. Okay, so as you can see in the picture as well, the architecture typically has three layers. Okay, the bronze, which is for raw data, then silver, which is for validated data, and then the gold layer, which is for enriched data. So each representing higher data quality levels. Now this architecture it ensures that data is reliable and consistent as it goes through various checks and changes. Okay, it also guarantees that the data is safely stored in a way that makes it easier and faster to analyze. Okay, so now let's talk about each layer one by one. Okay, so let's first talk about the bronze layer. So this bronze layer or raw layer of Medallion architecture, it is the first layer of the lake house. Basically, it is the landing zone for all data, whether it is structured, semi structured, or unstructured. The data is stored in its original format and no changes are made to it. All right. Then, if we talk about the silver layer or validated layer, it is the second layer of the lake house. It's where you will validate and refine your data. And typical activities in the silver layer include combining and merging data and enforcing data validation rules like removing nulls and deduplicating. All right. So the silver layer it can be thought of as a central repository across an organization or team where data is stored in consistent format and it can be accessed by multiple teams. In the silver layer, you are cleaning your data enough so that everything is in one place and ready to be refined and modeled in the golden layer. Sorry, gold layer. Now, gold layer, if we talk about gold layer or enriched layer, so it is the third layer of the lake house. In the gold layer, data undergoes further refinement to align with specific business and analytics needs. Okay, this could involve aggregating data to a particular granularity, such as daily or hourly, or enriching it with external information. And once the data reaches the goal stage, it becomes ready to use by downstreaming teams, including analytics, data science, or ML ops. Okay, so this was the understanding about Medallion architecture format. Now let's move ahead with the with implementing a Medallion architecture in Fabric. So now that we have a good understanding of Medallion architecture, let's explore how to put it into action within the Fabric. Okay, so first of all, we will be setting up the foundation. So, when we create, firstly, we will be creating our fabric lake house. Then we can use the same lake house for multiple medallion architectures. Or alternatively, you can use different lake houses and even different lake houses in different workspaces depending on your use case. Next is design your architecture. So create your architecture layout, define your layers, and determine how data will flow between them. Okay, and the most straightforward implementation is to use bronze as the raw layer, silver as the curated layer, and gold as the presentation layer. So your gold layer should be modeled in a star schema and it should be optimized for reporting. Now, next thing to consider here is ingest data into bronze. So we have to determine how we'll ingest the data in our bronze layer, and we can do this by using pipelines, data flows, or notebooks. Then transforming data and load to silver. So we have to determine how we will transform the data in our silver layer, and this we can do by using data flows or notebooks. And the transformation at the silver layer, it should be focused on the data quality and consistency, not just on the data modeling. All right. Now at the end, after transforming and loading data to the silver layer, we will go ahead with generating a gold layer. So here we have to determine how we'll generate a gold layer, what it will contain, and how it will be used. As we know that gold layer is where we will model our data for reporting. Okay, and using a dimensional model, and here we'll be establishing the relationship, defining the measures, and incorporate any other elements which is essential for effective reporting. All right. So, with this, we are done with this topic. Okay, I hope you get a good understanding about Medallion architecture and different layers of Medallion architecture. All right, so now it's time to go ahead with our